And good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending upon where you are around the world. I was just talking with someone in Uyu, Africa, and on that call, we had someone from India. Not worldwide, but people are around the world. And so I'm excited to be here with you. I am Marcus Holmes, the activist about love. I'm a love activist. And I hope that wherever you are, whether you are watching us live, we are emanating today from the Love and Stuff community page. But whether you're watching us live on the Marcus R. Holmes page here on Facebook, if you're watching us on LinkedIn Live, if you're watching us on Twitch TV or YouTube events, I'm grateful that you're here and I'm hoping that you will click share and tag someone to join us. We are in the most wonderful time of the year. I almost sang it, right? The most wonderful time of the year. So click share and tag 5 of your closest Facebook friends, YouTube event followers, or Twitch TV connections, 5 of your more popular LinkedIn connections to join us as we seek to repeat what we did last year in helping families during this time. That's why I entitled it Love Gives. And I want you to think for a moment if there is anybody in the world that you love or have ever loved, and probably or ever will love, can you imagine yourself not giving to them? Think about it. Anybody that you love, you give to them. Is that right? If it's your children, if it's your spouse, if it's your boo or bae, if it is your dog or cat, your pet, whomever, whatever you love, you give to, right? Love gives. And when we think of the season, of course, the quintessential love we talk about on the Love and Stuff platform, which is God, the quintessential love. He so loved us to a degree that he gave too, right? And so, in that same spirit, we are here tonight to encourage you with one last encouragement, one last push, one last thrust about giving to support families that are in need. You know, we're in a pandemic, and with this Omicron variant that is more contagious and spreads more easily, maybe not as potent. Now we're hearing some people come out and say, but we're in a pandemic that has caused us all to pivot and has impacted many of us. You, like I, have worked from home, have quarantined at times to keep yourself safe, have worshiped differently, and have um, interacted differently and lived differently because of this pandemic. Can you imagine people that have food insecurities, or people who don't have employment, people who are in a situation where they don't know if they're going to have a roof over their head or be able to pay the utility bill? Well, we want to help them. And that's what we did last year. And this year we're going to do the same. So why don't you take a moment to click share? I'm going to click share because I want to tag some people to join us. Um, Yes, I want some people to join us now. Thank you, Karen Poole. And I hope that others will click share just like Karen Poole has done and join us to help families. In the Love and Stuff community, really, our mantra is about increasing the amount of love in the world. That's why one of our favorite hashtags here is up your love game. Hashtag up your love game. And so I'm hoping that you will help us up the love game by giving tonight, and we will highlight here live how you can help us with your giving. If you are on the Facebook platform, um, I'm going to start featuring from our small gift box. We're featuring the small gift box, and I hope that you will come in. Um, this gift box just is, it's a virtual gift box. So what you will do is go to click on that link that's HR Passion, hr-passion-guy.myshopify.com, and you can choose a small gift box for $10, a medium gift box for $20, a large gift box for $50. And I'm just going to tag some of the people who have already given, who have said, you know what, I want to help be a blessing to those persons who might just need a little bit of love during the season. I'm checking across platforms. If you're wondering, checking in with my YouTube event folks, because if they don't comment, and a lot of them are the overseas folks, bless their hearts, if they don't comment, then I won't know that they're there. Same for Twitch TV and then LinkedIn as well. So you got to be coming on live with us. All right, we are here. Fantastic. Okay. So I want you to tag some folks to join us. And I'm tagging some folks right now to be in this live with us, both on my page. So I'm going to tag some folks who have been givers, and I'm just going to ask them to just join us and share along. So I'm going to tag some of those folks right now, if I can. And I hope that you will do the same and tag some folks to join us across platforms. Let's see. All right. Thank you, YouTube. Ludwig DD, thank you so much for joining us. And Ludwig, can you put in the comments, where are you from? I would love to know. I think that you're overseas, but I would love to know where you are overseas to share. I'm so excited when our YouTube event connections and friends hook up with us on Love and Stuff or on Passion Fridays. We're excited to have you here. So Ludwig, tell me where you are from. I would love to know where you're from. If you can drop that in the comments, what country, what state, what city, province, wherever you are, please join us by sharing where you are. Share us where you are. I would love to know where you are. All right. All right. Got some different things going on the page. And I'm going to see if I can. All right. All right. We are live now. And some have shared it. And I thank you so much for sharing. All right. So I'm going to just tag some folks to join us. I can get them coming on in. All right. We'll take a moment to do that. Join me in Ludwig. Whether you are on Facebook or YouTube, Twitch TV, LinkedIn Live, we're grateful that you're here and hoping that you will join us in the giving. If you're live on the Facebook platform, you can see live shopping now, and you can click on the hyperlink. It'll take you directly to our Shopify store, and you can purchase a gift box 10, 20, and $50. 100% of the proceeds, just as it did last year, goes toward the families. And this year, we have selected 3 families that we want to bless. What I love about this is the 3 families don't know that we're going to bless them. And so they are going along their lives as they would, and their blessings are coming from you. Your showers of blessing. I need Tabitha Goodner. Somebody find her. Your showers of blessings are going to be bestowed upon them, unbeknownst to them, sometime tomorrow evening. So we will be connecting with them and arranging to send the money to them via Cash App or Zelle, whichever they prefer, so that they can have the money to maybe buy some food in their experience in food insecurities, maybe buy some clothes, maybe buy a few toys, maybe pay toward a bill, however they think it would best suit them. We just want to be love that gives. All right. I see my cousin Corey, Mildred King. Thank you so much. I hope you will click share and tag someone to join us. And Merry Christmas to you. On the screen, I am featuring the small gift box that will 100% of that goes toward helping families that are in need. I'm now featuring the $20 gift box, and I hope that you will click share and tag someone and say, hey, $10, $20, I could certainly do that to help a family in need. And we're going to tell you not who the families are. We don't want to put families on blast, but we're going to tell you a little bit, small details about the families, because they're connected in and around our Love and Stuff community. One family is in our Love and Stuff community, so we got to be careful. And we want to make sure that we surprise them. We want to give them that element of surprise. Some people say, oh my God, surprises. I love surprises. I know there are people that don't love surprises, but I say, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise. All right. So um, we are definitely excited. And so I'm tagging some folks who have been givers, tagging some folks who have helped Love and Stuff in the past with this effort. And I am just excited. I hope you will tag some folks as well, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to tag some folks, get some folks to come and join us in the giving. And I want to get some folks who have joined this year in giving to just encourage them and you, encourage us all to give. I'm just hoping that for a moment that some of them are, they don't make a big to do about anything that they do. They don't do it for the limelight, but they do it out of the goodness of their heart. And I am just so appreciative of the way in which they have supported the Love and Stuff community and continue to support the Love and Stuff community. So um, tagging a few of those that have given so far and a few of those that gave last year, tagging a few of them as well. Business owners, architects, preachers, teachers, all kind of great folks that have joined in the giving. And so I'm so very proud and pleased that they have. And I just want to tag them as a note of thanks to thank them for that. Lady Veronica Mahone has joined us. Thank you so much. I hope that you will click share and tag someone to join us. We are featuring the medium-sized gift box right now. 100% of the proceeds go toward charity. And this charity, in this regard, is three families. We have selected three families this year who we want to be a blessing to. And so we're going to divide all of the proceeds three ways. Whatever amount it is going to help that family who may be contending with food insecurity, contending with special needs children, contending with health issues. And we just want to be a blessing to them. We really, really, really believe that love gives. And if you think about it, any love relationship that you are in or have ever been in, you had to give. You gave of your time, you gave of your talent, you gave of your treasure. And so we're asking for you to show and help us demonstrate to these families that love gives. And I can tell you that there are so many people that want to experience love. There are so many people who don't feel connected to someone that loves them. Why don't you share that connection of love today by donating to this family so that they feel that there's somebody in the world, maybe not somebody that's their next door neighbor, or maybe somebody that they won't get to sit down at coffee with, but that somebody cared enough to show love, to share the blessings and hope of this season with families. And so I'm just going to click a few more shares because I want to get some people engaged and involved in giving. That's why we're here tonight. Well, not our normal topic of just show topics. We love topics from the inbox. We absolutely do. But we want to um, show love. We want to show love. That's what we want to do. We want to show love. And so I'm tagging people, some people who I know will help us show love. And so whether you're watching us here live from the Love and Stuff community page, or from the Marcus R. Holmes page on Facebook, or if you're watching us live via Restream on LinkedIn Live, or you're with us on Twitch TV or YouTube events, you're like Ludwig, who is overseas with us, hanging out with us. I hope that you will click share and tag some folks to join us tonight in helping us to give to families that are in need. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit more tagging as I'm talking. And those of you that are on the Facebook platform, you're seeing the live link for shopping because there's Facebook Live shopping there available. And so we're not putting up any of our gear tonight, any of our sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags, gym shoes, all of that stuff. Tonight, if you're going to the Shopify store, I want you to forget about all of those things Tonight, I want you to think about families and how you can help families. Normally, 35% of what you purchase on a Shopify store goes toward charity. These love boxes, which are virtual boxes, so you're really doing a donation of money, this is going 100% to help these three families. So whether it's $10 or $20 or $50, as you're seeing featured on Facebook Live, you can go to, for the other platforms, hr-passion-guy.myshopify.com, which should be on your screen. It's not a hyperlink, but it is on your screen. There is a hyperlink for those of you that are watching on the Love and Stuff platform. And we're featuring the small gift box, which is $10. $10. You buy you some egg bites and a cup of coffee at Starbucks, there's your 10. And I'm asking forgo that one time and provide that to this family. If you go and have you a good pizza from Greg's Pizza and you have your good side salad, there is $20. A good medium pizza and a side salad is $20 at Greg's Pizza. Forgo that pizza and salad if you're in the Detroit area or wherever you get pizza from, and give to help families. Three families that we've selected that we want to help. And there are so many more. And we hope to still be able to help people throughout the year, um, not just at Christmas time, but Christmas reminds us of special giving. It reminds us of love. It reminds us of hope. It reminds us of peace and goodwill to men. And so if we want to have goodwill to men, one of the donators is a very gifted and talented inventor who has created a doggy vest. And I'm going to have him on the Love and Stuff community platform. So if you have pets, you want to get his vest. His name is Derek Washington. And he said, how am I going to be blessed as a business person and ask for sales if my hands are closed? I've got to give to get. I've got to give. If I want to be blessed, I've got to be a blessing to somebody else. So we thank Derek and others like him who have donated tonight. Thank you, Ursula Bird Merritt, for joining us. I hope you will click, share, and tag someone to join us. Ursula is one of our givers from last year who gave so generously toward this cause. And Ursula, we're giving again. We are wrapping up our giving so that we can get to these three families some monetary gift that will hopefully be of great use for them. And so if you're on the Love and Stuff platform like Ursula is, you can see the live shopping link for you to be able to click live and go directly to the Shopify page. And if you're on LinkedIn Live or Twitch TV or YouTube events, the link is there at the bottom in the lower third, and you can go to www.hr-passion-guy.myshopify.com. So I hope that you will do that. All right. The link should be there live on your screen, Ursula, if you go to the Love and Stuff page. But I'm going to just drop it in the comments here so that you will have it. But it should be live. It's a live link on the Love and Stuff page. So if you go to the Love and Stuff page, right now it's live. And so you can click that link and click on it, and you can go directly to giving. So I'm asking those of you that are joining across platforms that you will, especially on YouTube, because I know you guys are in a different time zone and overseas. I'm trying to get this typed right. I appreciate all that you do. And these families will appreciate all that you do. Thank you for clicking. Thank you, Ursula, for sharing. Thank you for tagging folks. That's what we want you to do. And not only Ursula on the Marcus Our Homes page on Facebook, we want you to tag some folks on LinkedIn Live, tag some folks on YouTube events, tag some folks on Twitch TV. And of course, from where we are emanating in the Love and Stuff community, we want you to click share and tag someone. 5 of your closest connections, Facebook friends or followers, 5 of your more popular ones, to get them engaged in this giving tonight. And I have to say, Derek Washington, who is an inventor of a number of different things, but among them, he has a pet vest that will help you when you're walking your dog and will help you in early morning walking or evening walking. And we'll see if we can get him on soon. But he gave and said, I have to give. because I can't expect to get sales as a businessman. I can't always have my hands open for sales if I'm not willing to be a blessing to others. And I thought that was an amazing thing for a businessman to say. Of course, there are many business persons who have great philanthropic spirits, great generous hearts. And so he is among them, and I'm just proud to know him and be connected to him. I hope you're clicking share to tag some folks to join us. I'm going to continue the live shopping on Facebook. I'm featuring now the $50 gift box. And we've had several people to do the $50 gift box. Um, some who just decided they wanted to really bless these families. And so I thank those of you who have done a $50 gift box. And I'm grateful for those of you who will do a $10 gift box or a $20 gift box. Any box that you decide, any virtual box amount that you decide will be a blessing to these families. So as you're coming in, I'm asking you to please click share. Tag 5 of your closest Facebook friends, followers on YouTube, or connections on LinkedIn or Twitch TV, 5 of the more popular ones, to join us as we are helping families. We're helping families in this time. And I'm just checking across platforms, checking in with you. If your page is not public, then I won't be able to see your comments. Or if the person who shared it, if their page isn't public, I can't see your comments. But I see that people are joining across all platforms. So that's why I'm looking across platforms, just to catch up with you, because I want you to know how important it is to me that you are here. I am always honored when people show up, and you're showing up makes all of the difference in the world. All right. All right. Trying to get these. Okay. Give me a little trouble there. Okay. All right. So I want to tell you a couple of things about the families. Now, I'm not going to tell you the names of the families. Um, no, the boxes are virtual boxes. So there's nothing in the box. The families are going to get the monetary gifts. So once you purchase a gift box, and your brother-in-law, Pastor Eddie Cooper, purchased one, thank him for that. Once you purchase one, it really is a virtual gift box. You get the privilege of knowing that you have purchased the box, and the families will receive the proceeds of that. So the virtual box is just um, the face of the giving, right? And so we just created virtual boxes for that. There is a goal. We are a little ways away from the goal. We want to be able to give. We want to give the families a nice amount. And so we didn't necessarily publicize a specific goal, right? We didn't say that. We just wanted to encourage people to give, Ursula, but give, give, give. Yes, give, give, give. All right, I will. We want to be a blessing to these families. So let me tell you a little bit about the families as we are. I'm still trying to check across platforms. Checking in with people. Thank you, those of you that are watching. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Lena. See, I couldn't see you on the other platform. Thank you, Lady Veronica. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You're such a wonderful spirit. I really appreciate you. You have such a wonderful spirit. Just wonderful, wonderful energy, wonderful spirit. So I appreciate you. Miss seeing you around the Love and Stuff parts. Will come you and Surreal as often as you can. I really appreciate you. And those are the kinds of people we want in the Love and Stuff community. And we want people who maybe don't have as much good energy. You know why I say that? Because I believe that if you're not a person that has regularly had good energy, and we get you around people who have good energy, some friction is going to happen, and people are going to make decisions about whether or not they want to be infected by good energy or infected by bad, right? And so the goal is to get more people who want love, and people who don't know that they want love, or don't want love, or don't feel love. And so, Veronica, your energy is important in the community. I want you to know that. I know, though you're busy, you and Sorrel rocking the world. I get it. But that energy is important because there are people in the world who have a deficit of love. They don't feel love. They don't operate in love. They don't recognize love. Um, they're not being love, right? Living out of love. And so we need to connect people who aren't with people who are. We could spend a lot of times talking about what people aren't, but unless we're willing to get involved and to help them be what they can be, then what are we really doing, right? And so this is all about the opportunity to give and to bless others. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, Andrew Jerome. Thank you, sir, for coming through. I am featuring again the gift boxes that are available. Now, again, as Ursula was asking, these are virtual gift boxes. What you're really doing is donating to 3 families who we've selected, and we're going to take all of the proceeds and divide 100% of them among these 3 families. And we want to be a blessing to them. And I want to share with you a little bit about these families. All right, I'm just looking across platforms. Marion Satterwhite Gates has come. My goodness. She has been through some very serious health challenges. Those of you that have been in the Love and Self community for some time will definitely know her. And we're so grateful that she's able to pop in. She's been through some health challenges. And so we're grateful, Marion, that you're able to come in. What a blessing to have you tonight. Yes, 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 Veronica. It takes us all. We all need each other. Um, Part of that desire to give love is the desire to have it, right? And so, because I've experienced such great loss, I am learning to cling even more to the people that are coming within my love sphere, my sphere of love, right? Having lost both parents and best friend and 3 siblings, aunts and uncles. Just buried my last living uncle. And so I, giving love is important to me and receiving it is. And what about a world in which we create the opportunity for people to love each other? And I think that's what the world needs more of. And if that love is in you, it will emanate um, in various ways. And that's the challenge, right? To bring more of that love to emanate in your organization. Um, and I'm not saying fall in love, because you could fall in love. Most people hear love and they think of that kind of relationship. But I mean a deep care and concern for humankind. I mean a devotion for your God, the creator. I mean a commitment to your partner. So that love is in many different ways. And what we have if we all worked at it. I know I need to. I don't know about you. So thank you for that, Veronica. Thank you, Marian. I'm just so glad that you're here. Hug yourself for me. I'm just so glad that God has kept you and brought you through COVID and health challenges. Won't go into your health challenge information. I'll leave that for you to come on one time and share. But I'm so grateful. And in the season of giving, I'm hopeful that you will join me in helping families. All right, checking across platforms. And then I'm going to just share with you a little bit, checking in on my LinkedIn folks. Haven't heard anything from them. So I'm just checking to make sure they're still there. Of course, I can't know that you're here on all of these platforms, not all of them, unless you chime in and say something. So you got to chime in and say, hey, I'm here. And then I'll see your comment, just like Ludwig did. I still don't know where Ludwig is from, but Ludwig chimed in earlier from YouTube events. Ludwig, Dee Dee, I'm so excited that you're here. And I'm thankful for all of my YouTube events, folks that come in from overseas. And I'm learning little, just a little bit of some of your customs and language and traditions. And I'm excited. I like to learn new things. So I'm excited for that. And hopefully I'll have a chance. One of you will sponsor me to have just a YouTube event with all of our overseas friends. And you can take the mic and teach me greetings and things that I need to be saying to you. Teach me how to say love in your language. And if you have different words for love, like we kind of have from derivatives, I want to learn that too. So I'm excited for that. And those of you that are on Twitch TV, don't forget to comment, because if you don't comment there, it's a little different than Facebook. When someone comes into the rooms, I can see them coming in, but Some of my great friends tonight have shared this live, and so unless their pages are public, I can't see who's coming into the room on Facebook. So you may be here and I may not say hello until you say something in the room. As you know, if you've ever been to Love and Stuff, I greet everybody because I want you to know I see you and you matter. And if nobody today spoke to you, if nobody today hugged you, if nobody today say I appreciate you, that's why I do it, because I want everybody to know that you bring value. Your presence. I learned this from a great man, Dr. Carlisle Fielding Stewart III. I had the privilege and pleasure to work at the Hope United Methodist Church for a number of years. And he used to say, and he probably still does, your presence is a gift. Did you know that? Your presence is a gift. And if you enter a room in that regard and unwrap yourself so that people can enjoy it, people can remember it, people can find out that you're just what they need, you will carry a different energy going into a room and leaving it, right? You will carry your gifts and graces differently, right? And so I've never forgotten that from the first time I heard him say that. And so your presence is always a gift here in the Love and Stuff community and that abroad to YouTube events, LinkedIn Live, Twitch TV. We're always grateful. All right. I'm going to tell you a little bit about, of course, I was trying to check across platforms. I'm keeping doing that. I just like to keep tracking with you. But I'm going to share live the next product, which is the $20 gift box. And people are saying, okay, what do I get in the gift box? Well, the gift box really is for the families. And so it's a virtual gift box. 100% of what you put in that gift box, $10, 20, or 50, goes toward these three families. I want to tell you a little bit about these three families. And I'm not going to tell you their names. We don't want to put anybody on blast. We don't require them to come back and say thank you. And as a matter of fact, in this instance, none of the three families know that we're doing anything for them. So this is a surprise. And so it will be up to them to come back to the Love and Stuff platform and say thank you or come on the show. No pressure. We just want to be love on feet, as our sister Tabitha said last week. Just want to be love on feet. And so one of the families has many children, more than five. I'm going to say that. More than five children. And they're new to their locale. And they're just trying to get their feet. Anybody ever been knocked off your feet and you just try to get your footing? You're just trying to stand up straight and put one foot in front of the other, meaning get your shelter together, get your food security together, get your utilities together, get your transportation together, get schooling for the kids. So this family is trying to get their footing, and one of the children has a medical condition. And so they're trying as a family to navigate these difficult times with a child who needs special care. And so we want to bless that family that has multiple children. And maybe the head of that household will decide to buy a few toys, put it toward a bill, put some food in the refrigerator, buy some blankets, whatever. And we will track with that family as much as they allow us to, so that we can continue to assist them to getting on their feet. That's one of the families that we want to help. Mothers out there, fathers, grandmamas, TTs, think about your children, think about your babies. Think about what it means to you to have for your babies what they need. And think about the length, the depths to which you would go to ensure that your babies, your children, have what they need. And so I know that if you're a parent, if you're an uncle and aunt, a surrogate parent of any kind, that you can empathize with a parent just wanting to provide the best for their children. And so we want to be a helping hand to help someone in this time, to say, hey, someone in this world is thinking about you and thinking that we might do a little something to help you. And if that is in your heart, then you should either click that link if you're on Facebook or copy that link if you're on the other platforms and go to Shopify, and you can do a gift box for $10, $20, or $50. I said before, $10 would be a Starbucks macchiato, caramel macchiato, and some egg bites. You'd have very little change left over from $10 for that. $20 would be a Greg's Pizza or a Papa's Pizza or somebody's pizza with a salad, right? A medium pizza. You'd have very little left over after that. Think about that can go a long way for a family who is trying to get their footing. That's one of the families. And then there's a second family where there's a special needs child. And I have a special heart for special needs children. I have a special heart for all children. My heart is for children and seniors. Not that I don't love the rest of folks, but something about children and seniors just grabs my heart and pulls my heartstrings. And so this single parent is working diligently with a special needs child and trying to bring the magic of Christmas, the magic of the season, to a special needs child who is differently abled and experiencing some neurodiversity that might have them experience it differently. I want you to connect to that and imagine um, being connected to a child who has special needs or who is differently abled or who has a neurodiversity, and bringing love and hope and joy to their world that they see in a very different way, experience in a very different way. I am hopeful that you will connect to that if you haven't already in a way that you would give. On Facebook, I am showing the large gift box, which is available. And $50 in the season is a lot. It's a lot for some people, a lot for not a lot for others. But what I want you to realize is that unlike some charities, and not knocking any, there's no administrative fee for this. That's why we set it up as a gift box. That way it could be an item in our store that you are just paying for the item, where there is no tax to you, any responsibility for any types of tax. We would take that responsibility as love and stuff. And 100% of those proceeds can go to the family. That's what we're trying to do, help families. And so that second family has a special heart, a special needs child, and we hope that you will help that family experience the magic, the joy, the peace of Christmas. Now, I know there are people that don't celebrate Christmas. I know there are people that don't believe in Jesus. I know there are people that believe in Jesus but don't believe he was born in December. I understand all of that. And I respect your right to that. As a matter of fact, I think God respects your right to it, though he doesn't want that to be your end result. I believe he respects your right to that. And I respect your right to that. I honor and celebrate that we have differences of faith and practice and belief. Um, but this is the Christmas season. This is the season where we give. And it isn't the only season where we give, but it is a season about giving whose hallmark is giving, right? The story of Jesus is that God loved us so much that he gave his only begotten son, that who would ever believe in him would not perish but have everlasting life. It was the gift to reconnect us. It was the gift to reaffirm and to reposition humanity in its rightful place in this wonderful world that was created. And I know the world doesn't always feel wonderful. We see that there are shootings in schools, and there are threats of other shootings in schools. There are pandemics, and there are brush fires and wildfires. There are storms and tornadoes, and there are those who take life and those who have no regard for life. All of that has occurred and is occurring. And still, there is wonderful wonderment and awe in this great world. And so I believe that great gift was to reposition us in this great world, to take back what our place was to be in it. And so it's a season about giving. And we decided, because we thought that we would look and search and find these families, and looking and hunting, where are these families that we can help, and do you know any families that can help? And lo and behold, families that are right in our Love and Stuff community need our help. And so there is one family in our Love and Stuff community who comes to Love and Stuff on Tuesdays or other days, and who is a part of the community, who needs some help. And so we selected as the third family one of the members of the Love and Stuff community, unbeknownst to that family, unbeknownst to anybody, no one except a small group of folks that know knows, who in Love and Stuff is going to receive this blessing. And th- depending on you, it'll be a great blessing, big, or it'll be a big blessing, however the size will be, right? But we wanted to be able to bless somebody in the Love and Stuff community. And I think it's wonderful when we can look around the world and help people. But I think it's equally wonderful when we can look right in our backyard and see that someone is in need and say, you know what, I'm going to help you too. I know that many people have given to the church and given to charities and given to the Salvation Army in the stores when you're shopping, and donated to Covenant House. I'm a regular contributor to Covenant House. And I know that there are so many ways to give. But the reason I did started this last year really was because of the pandemic. It was more glaring than ever before, at least to me, how much inequity there is in healthcare and in food security and housing and all of that. That people were really struggling even more. And I know people are saying, but you got money from the government and you got this, and that just depends on, their circumstances, that go into that. But people experienced and are experiencing a lot of challenges resulting of this pandemic. So I thought, what are families doing and needing as we go into the holiday where it should be festive and it should be joyous? And how can we be a community of love and not give? I want to pause and challenge you to ask yourself that question. How can you be in relationship with somebody and not give them anything? And sometimes we focus in relationships, giving people what we want them to have. And sometimes we focus in on giving them what they want. And I think those are both great. I just want to ask you to consider about giving people what they need. And if you're giving somebody what they need, that's really a hallmark of love. It's meaning that you have enough care and custody for the person in the relationship, that you're watching their life and you're interacting with their life space in such a way that you know what they need. Because you can't really know what somebody needs if you don't really know them, can you? You can see what they might need on the outside, but really, to really know what they need, right? You have to know them. You have to know them. So I'm going to ask you to challenge yourself. Am I giving my life partner, my spouse, my boo, my bae, my children, my parents, my godparents, my grandma, my TT, my uncle, my cousin, them, my friends, my BFF, am I giving them what they need? Love should give. And love shouldn't be funny acting about giving. It should give. I see one of our givers has, I was going to say, trapezed in the room, but I'm going to say he has come in the room to Muck Scruggs, one of the givers. And uh, I know the givers aren't like, why are you calling my name saying I'm giving? I'm not giving your denomination of what you gave. But it means so much to the Love and Stuff community. And of course, it means so much to me, to Muck, that you all are giving to help families in need. So we have landed on 3 families, and we are excited that there's still time and opportunity for those of you to give. So on the Love and Stuff platform, I'm showing you the next. I featured the $50 gift box, and I'm featuring going back to the $10 gift box again. Okay. Going to the $10 gift box again to feature it. And if you are unable to see it on Twitch TV or LinkedIn or YouTube, you do see the link at the bottom under Give to Families in Need. That is the link that you will go to. That is the link that you will go to. All right. Thank you so much. You did too. You did too, Tima. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your giving. And thank you, Tabitha. Thank you for joining us. Hello, hello. I'm so grateful that you are here. I mentioned your showers of blessings earlier, and I am just excited that you're here and such a consummate giver. So thank you so much. And Tamuk, we will not be giving yams, but we are grateful for your gifts. Thank you so much for your coal in the stockings. You know, I think they say that diamonds come from coal? So maybe we do want some coal, charcoal. We do want something. But I appreciate your gifts and really do. So again, we landed on 3 families. One of them has more than 5 children, and one of the children has a medical condition. So that family's just trying to find their footing, and we want to help be feet to the footing, right? Want to be encouragement to tell them, keep going, keep going. You're going in the right direction. And you can, I'm sure you can relate to care and custody for your children. Ensuring that your children have mothers and fathers will go to the wall, will go to the ends of the world for their children. And so for these children, we're asking for you to do the same, to share. If you're on Facebook on the Love and Stuff page, you can see the live shopping on all other platforms. Then you can see the link to go to Shopify, and 100% of what you donate, either 10, 20, or $50, goes toward these families, and we'll divide it by 3. And we want to do that tomorrow. We want to give it to them tomorrow, so they'll have Thursday and Friday to maybe do last minute Christmas shopping. One of the things I love about this is that they don't know. They don't know that we're doing anything for them. So it could be Kris Kringle for sure, or it could be just the blessings of Jesus for sure. It could just be showers of blessings for sure, right? Though I think they would be grateful either way. It's just something wonderful, I think, about being able to connect to someone that you haven't met before and make the connector love, because love gives. And if you're in a relationship and you haven't given anything, I want to interview you. I want you to be the next guest on the show, because I have never met anyone in my 51 years that told me, hey, Marcus, I was in a relationship and I didn't have to love. I didn't have to give. I didn't give anything. All right. So I'm going to highlight the next level of giving, which is the $20 gift box. It says medium, and you can purchase that by clicking on the link if you're on the Love and Stuff community page, or if you're on YouTube events, Twitch TV, or LinkedIn Live, or the Marcus R. Holmes page on Facebook. At the bottom of your screen, there is a link in the lower third that is www.hr-passion.com. guy.myshopify.com. And so that you can go to that site, it'll bring you right up to the feature collection is the love boxes. What's in the love box? What you put in it. So if you put $10 in it, that $10 goes in the large kitty, if you will, the large barrel. And all of the money we collect will be divided among the three families. And none of the three families are aware that we're doing something special for them. And we will connect with them tomorrow. We will either Zelle them or Cash App them, however their uh, receipt of choice is. We'll work it out, Visa, whatever we have to do so that they have it. And they may respond to some food insecurity. They may do whatever. They may buy some toys for their kids. They may put it toward a bill. They may buy some warm blankets. They may do whatever they will choose to do. We put the love in their hands. And I'm just excited that you are joining me and have joined me in this effort. We've got 7 more minutes to go. We dedicated our weekly this week to this giving because it is just that important and it is on the hearts of the Love and Stuff community to give. What a wonderful community. If you have not gone to the Love and Stuff page and clicked follow, I don't know what to tell you except to tell you to go to the Love and Stuff page and click follow. And if you haven't gone to the groups under the Love and Stuff page and clicked inside of Love and Stuff, I don't know what to tell you except to go to the groups and click inside of Love and Stuff. Because there, we're getting ready to go on a 12-month journey, a self-care journey. And you will get content that's going to help you speak love to yourself, which is really self-care. And I think you will be so pleased to be on that journey. I hope you will join us, but you need to join inside of Love and Stuff because that's where the content is going to be. And we'll keep content going in the Love and Stuff community. We love to celebrate your special days and weddings and birthdays. We'll get back on track with those birthday celebrations. And of course, we try to bring you thought-provoking topics every Tuesday. On every other Saturday, we're bringing you Sports Talk with Felix and Kamal. In the 2022, you're going to start to see love and the scriptures. And so we've got different offerings of different opportunities. Of course, the 36 questions that lead to love are coming back to you. So if you're looking for that kind of love, you don't want to miss walking with us. But in this community, there are people of faith, and there are mothers, and there are grandmothers, there are widows and widowers, there are athletes, and there are preachers and pastors and teachers. There are attorneys, there are entrepreneurs, there are chefs, and there are dancers, and there are actors and actresses, and there are comedians, you name it. And they're ordinary people just like you and me. And we're all on this journey to increase the amount of love in the world, one opportunity, one interaction at a time. I'm convinced that what the world needs more of is love. And you got the goods. Now come connect with us and give the goods away. Say that carefully because Tamuka's in here. You'll understand once you get to meet him. But give the goods of love away. Let me say it that way. Because the more love you give away, the more love is coming back to you. And I must be honest, the more love you give away, the more love comes back to you. And it doesn't always come back to you the way in which you gave it or from the person to whom you've given it, but it comes back to you. And so let us join you on your journey, your quest to increase the amount of love in the world. And if you feel that you're called to that, then you're joining us too in a community that's filled with people that are working on their love quotient and working on moving themselves forward into loving God, their creator, loving themselves, and loving others. I'm going to feature again the love boxes, do another round of those features. We're featuring the $20 gift box. So you can click live shopping on Love and Stuff page. It'll take you directly to the Shopify store, right on that item. You should be able to click there and go directly to the store and purchase your love box. Now, someone's asked earlier, now, what's the love? But what colors? It's a virtual love box. You're really giving a donation to help these families. And in doing so, these families are going to experience love. And that's the whole consideration. That somebody somewhere knows that there's somebody else somewhere who thought enough to think about them in a time that we've all seen um, a lot of loss and a lot of devastation, a lot of pain, but there's also a lot of possibility for peace. And you and I are in the position to share it. And so I hope that you will, whether you're watching us on YouTube events, Twitch TV, LinkedIn Live tonight, or where we're emanating from, which is the Love and Stuff community page, also the Marcus Our Homes page on Facebook. We want you to consider that your love can be speaking to somebody tonight and telling them, we're with you and it's going to be okay. Here's a little love to help you keep going, get back up, dust yourself off. It's bad. You can feel it, but you can take it and you can make it. And here's a little love to help you make it. You know, I don't know what your experience is, but growing up, I grew up in the church. And growing up, there were a lot of these, I call them little ladies, but they're really big giants. And a lot of them had purses packed with peppermints, handkerchiefs, and something else. And a lot of these little ladies sometimes had a little hanky. And sometimes I might say a speech. Lord knows the number of speeches in my life that I've had to do. Hey, you think I got the gift of gab? Or I might sing a song. I even, those that know me back from my Tech days, I even did a little tap dancing. Sammy Davis Jr. didn't have nothing on me. No, I'm teasing. I love Sammy Davis Jr. He was one of my idols, such that I had one. Gregory Hines, at a time where not as many African American men were really doing a lot of tap dancing. A couple of guys was in the tap dance. But every time I did a presentation, performance, or song, one of those little ladies would hand me something in a napkin or a handkerchief and just put it in my hand and say, here's a little love. You did a good job. Sometimes it had some quarters in it. All the time it had some candy in it. Sometimes it had dollars in it. And sometimes it had fives, tens, 20s. They folded up like it was just about nothing and tuck it inside that napkin or handkerchief and fold that bad boy over several ways and maybe wrap some candy around it so I wouldn't actually know what was in it until I opened it maybe later. That sometimes I went to open right then, but sometimes I stick it in my pocket and just say thank you so much, and they kiss you on the cheek, and occasionally that kiss would catch your lips and you think you were going to die. Film at 11, but you would be thankful. And then sometimes you'd be sitting in the seat and you look up and catch one of their eyes and they say, look, and point at you like, I know what you want. Come get some candy. And they say, here's a little love. There was one woman who called everybody love. Hey, love. That was her favorite word to address people. It was a community where, not a perfect community, but it was a community where love was the order of the day, and you could find it in an embrace, in a word of encouragement, in a word of correction, or inside of one of those little handkerchiefs. I'm hoping that that experience that I had and still remember it as vividly today as I did when I was 7 years old or younger. I'm hoping that that experience, that we will create that for someone else by giving them a little love, sharing with them out of what our wellspring, our um, our great bounty has provided. I hope that you will consider it. We're a little beyond 9:30, and I am, as I'm wrapping up, going to go back through and feature these gift boxes because I think it's important. It's worth that time. Veronica says I'm a little late now, so you understand, right? And some of my favorite people are little people. I never called them little people, but I'm saying little people. Some of the little people will probably see this because their parents might say, Mr. Marcus called us little people. But I love young people, and I find myself sometimes bringing candy. And sometimes knowing that that candy is going to have them bouncing off the wall. I could have the choir stand with kids and pass them candy and wondering why they can't stay quiet, right? But I, like you, Veronica, am now a candy bearer at times. I'm looking at 4 candy dishes. My autumn is just raiding candy dishes every day, like it's Christmas. It must be Christmas. Her and my nephew Felix. Okay, let me pour this one out and get out the chewies that I like and the fruities that I like, and they pour it out and take the stuff they like and put the other stuff back in, and then they come back and say, "Oh, I like that stuff so bad," right? So I'm the candy guy, right? But it's a little love. It's something that is of value to someone that's sweet. It sweetens the interaction and it creates a memory of that interaction that people can come back to and say, wow, that meant something to me. Will you help us do that tonight for 3 families? A family with several children, more than 5. I won't say the exact number because I don't want to give it away in the event that family happens to watch it. I will say this family are facing some medical challenges with one of their children, and they could use our assistance. A family, a single parent family that has a special needs child, a differently abled child, a child with neurodiversity, and trying to bring the magic of the season to that child in a way that that child can receive it. Won't you help that family? And then a family in our Love and Stuff community, someone who's a regular part of our community, needs some help. And I hope that you will say, we'd love to help you. I can't tell you how honored and privileged I am to have happened upon a community. I'm telling you, I started out some 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, doing Love and Stuff shows from the inbox and talking about more political and politically motivated topics. When people started to flag me down in the inboxes about love, I didn't seek it. I didn't think about it. It thought about me and said, not only do you have a lot of love to give, but you have a lot of love to receive. And then one by one and day by day, the quintessential love, God added love to this community and keeps adding people who are seeking love and trying love and failing at love, but getting back up and trying love again and forgiving in love and grace with love and trying to find the peace of love and picking up the pieces of love. And I am honored to facilitate such a community. And I would be honored if you joined us in this giving effort, if you joined our community, a place that can use one more person who's on the journey of love to increase the amount of love in the world. I'm Marcus Holmes, and I thank you whether you are watching here live on Love and Stuff in the Love and Stuff community or from the Inside the Love and Stuff page, whether you are watching us on Twitch TV, YouTube events, on the Marcus R. Holmes page on Facebook, or on LinkedIn Live, Marcus R. Holmes on LinkedIn Live. I am just thankful that you have stepped through. I hope you will join the many who have started this giving and will help these families to enjoy a little bit of hope and peace during the holidays. If you haven't, go to the Love and Stuff page and click follow, click the bell at the top. It will remind you each Tuesday when we're going to go live and each Friday when we do Passion Fridays. This Friday, which is Christmas Eve, we won't have Passion Fridays, but this Saturday, our host of Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix have decided they're going to go at 11 with their show. So 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and the other times across time zones. They're going to be having a Christmas edition of Sports Talk that you don't want to miss. And this Friday on Christmas Eve at 7 o'clock, there will be a replay of our Christmas special. I hope that you will join us for the Christmas special. I'll be there. I think I'll be wrapping up the last of my presents. Hopefully, I will be done shopping. And hopefully, I'll have some time to just get a little bit of eggnog, just eggnog, and a little bit of Christmas songs and music. And I hope you will do the same and have a wonderful and blessed Christmas, a wonderful and blessed Happy New Year. We will be back next Tuesday as we prepare to go into the new year. We'll be sharing next Tuesday a little bit about the self-care journey that we're about to embark upon, to give you a chance to join Inside 11 Stuff before we get started for our year of self-care. Each month, there's a different focus, different aspect of self-care, and we've invited different folks to come in and join us. We'll be talking about sleep. We'll be talking about diet. We'll be talking about meditation. We'll be talking about gratefulness and many other things throughout the year. So if you want to join that journey, I would be excited to have you join us. If all you have to do is go and join Inside of Love and Stuff. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, and we will leave up the love boxes through the morning, and then we will close out the love boxes so that we can get the gifts to the family sometime tomorrow evening. And again, it'll be up to them if they want to come back and say thank you live. We're open to that, but there's no pressure for them to do that. We don't want to put anybody on the spot. We want the spotlight to be on the gift of love from you. And you are doing it, and I'm trusting that you will continue to do it so that we can really bless these families. Have a grateful evening, and thank you so much for being here tonight.